Hey y'all, today I'm doing I don't know if this is a new thing or not, but I'm calling it, as you can read on this, Shadow Showdown. It's where I'm going to swatch two different palettes and compare them and choose which one I like. And it's going to be like a battle. I'm going to pick one that's my favorite and then bring up a new one and put them against each other and choose which one is my favorite until we get to the end, and I'll show you obviously you'll see at the end my favorite palette. And before we get started, please like, follow, subscribe, and I don't know what else, comment something. Comment, hmm, a makeup brush throughout the video or in the comments and say something. Doesn't matter to me. We're going to start with most of these palettes are from the same brand, but it's based on like the colors, the formulas of the shadows, the types that I like the most, all that kind of the colors, all that. We're gonna start with a Morphe palette first. This one right here. I've actually never used this palette. I got it for Christmas from a old friend, like 2 years ago. Let's see. We're gonna start with, and I'll name the shades as I go, so it helps you along. This is just an artistry palette. I don't think there's a name for it. Yeah, just an artistry palette. Okay, the first shade I'm going to do is Twist and Shout, which is this green shimmer shade right here. And I like the name of this series too, Shadow Showdown. Ooh, it's pretty green. I love greens for me because I have hazel eyes too. I haven't figured out how I'm going to swatch these yet either. Ignore my grown out nails. Okay, that's not bad. It's definitely more sheer than I would hope. I'm gonna go down. Let's see, what's this next one? Bubbly Babe is this next green shade. Ooh, they do have a lot of fallout. It's this one right here. And, okay. It's like a nice lime shade. Oh, shit. Doing this in my lap, so things are falling. Flattery is this next one. It's this one down here. Okay, it's a little bit darker. Okay, that one right here. I like the greens, they're not bad. I just wish this maybe had a little more of a darker base to it. Maybe besides the green, maybe like a more of a goldy shift to it, possibly. Next, we're going to do Chill Pill. That's the next color. It's the blue row now. Okay, there's Chill Pill right there. That one right here. See, this one to me has more of a silver base to it than this one doesn't have really one at all. I like the pigment more on this one versus this one. Okay. Definitely going to be cleaning my hands as we go. And it's weird to look at the camera here versus there. Oh god, I can't get this out with my nails. Maybe that's an image, it's only to figure out. Okay. Cleaning my fingers along the way. And I'll even show like close-ups of each palette as I go. Okay, what's the next color? Cool Points, that's the next one. I like this shade. It's a light blue, which I like. This one right here. So I like that. I like this. It's more on the cool side, which I like. And the next blue is Super Popular. Great names. I don't like the names in this palette that much. I'm also keeping that into consideration too. Because I feel like the names are important. Ooh, I like that. That's my favorite color so far, this one. And there's the purple row next. Easy there is the first color. See, I think I might like this one the most because it has like a blue speck in it. Oh god, where am I gonna put it? Put it right here. Guess I like that. Right there. See, that I like the most. Though that has a shift, whereas these just have like a base color. This you can actually see the shift when you move your hand. These you can't really as much. What's the next one? Bright On. I like that name, Bright On. That's kind of funny. It's the lighter purple shade. Okay. This one right here. I'm use my thumb because I don't want to wipe my whole hand off just for that. And this one's called. What's that called? All the Rave. I actually like how dark that is. This one right here. See, I feel like my favorite row is the purple row. But yeah, let me clean off my fingers real quick. That is this palette right here, swatched on my hand. And I'll open it again so you can see. Ooh, reflection. And that's close up for the video, you know. Okay. I don't know if I want to keep this on my hand and just swatch from my right hand. So then I can compare them in my hands later, but we'll figure it out as I go. Yeah, I'm just gonna wipe because I'm right-handed, so this feels weird. I do like those shadows, but there are some changes I would make. Okay, the next palette is a Jeffree Star Cosmetics X Shane Dawson collab. It's their mini controversy palette. This is the updated version with the green shade in it. I have both, but this is the one I wanted to use because it's the closest to this palette that I'm doing right now, or the Morphe palette. Here's this. I already like this one more because it obviously has more of a variety and the stamps, and I've used this palette sometimes. This is one of the first palettes I ever bought. Technically the second, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna use, and I like also the packaging in this because the shades are on the front underneath each color. You don't have to look at the back, so I don't have to keep flipping it over to read everything. You know, I can just look at the front and be like, okay, it's the shade. Okay, the first shade is Exposed. This. First shade is Exposed, which is a pale, like purplish pink. Here. It's almost a really nude, like lip color shade I would wear with like a dark liner. It's close to my skin color. Ignore my thumb. It's covered. You're welcome for the burp. Shit, I might add a burp counter. Why not? The next color is Diet Root Beer. Where am I gonna put it? Right here. See, it looks more yellow on camera, but it's not actually that yellow. I like it though. It's not bad. Next color is My Boyfriend's Purse, which is a shimmer shade. This one right here. Yes, I love that. This one right here. Definitely pretty, but I wish it had a shift. Like it's just gold. So it's nothing like too crazy. The next color is Controversy, which is a purple shade, which is very dark, and I like that. Greens, purples, and blues are like my favorite when it comes to palettes. This one right here. Okay, I think I could wipe off each finger as I go. That might be a smarter thing to do. Then I don't have to wipe off the whole hand at the end. Okay, now I'm going to do Put It Back, which is the green shade. Here. Okay, this is Put It Back right here. So, I'm getting it everywhere. Sorry about my chair. It's so squeaky, and I can more than likely know that it's getting picked up on camera, but it's fine. I've had this chair forever. Okay, now we're doing my apology, which is like it's like a maroon kind of color. Burgundy, I guess is what you would call it. The shimmer shade right here, or metallic. Because there's metallic and shimmer. I'm also learning those differences too. That's more of a metallic. Like all these are metallic shades. Yeah, I like that. Then there's Flat Earth, which is a very, very pale blue color right here. It's very pale. Like I don't see shades that light that often. And there's Canceled, which is a light blue right here. Put it right here. Not every shade's gonna fit on my palm every time, by the way. There's this one right here. And then the Simulation, which is a metallic blue. Put next to that one. Yeah, there we go. This one right here. Okay. This is the mini controversy swatched on my hand. I'm going to show you the palette again. Right here. Also, high camera. Yeah, the packaging is also important because it has to obviously pull your attention, and that's also something I want to be able to do too. Because I don't wear eyeshadow really at all anymore, and I want to again. So I'm like going through all my palettes and being like, okay, I like this one more for certain reasons, like this for actually on my eyes, but like I could use other palettes because I don't really get into contour or bronzer, that kind of stuff, but I have palettes I could use to try it, you know? Yeah, that's this palette. Let me get the other one to show them next to each other. Oh God, got eyeshadow on my leg. Yeah, that's these two right here up against each other, and I already know which one's approved. They're both approved for different reasons, but one's on the higher ranking than the other. I think y'all know. It's this one right here. Mini controversy wins this round for me. This one is just, it's a little too basic for me. The packaging, it's whatever. It's nice weighted. The color story just isn't for me. I like the blues and the greens, but they're not as strongly pigmented for me. And the shimmer shades don't have enough impact for me. And I want more variety in like types of formulas in a palette too. These are pretty much the same like type of formula. There's matte and metallic, and this is like matte and metallic slash shimmer. But I want a palette that has like, I've seen so many palettes nowadays that have like cream shades in their palettes now, and like topper shades that are like really sheer, like that kind of thing. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. But yeah, this one is the winner for the first episode. And I'm probably just gonna film a lot of these because I have nothing else to do today. So you'll probably see me in the same shirt. And I don't really care. But yeah, this is the winner of the first episode. And also, I'm gonna try and pick palettes that are the same amount of shades in each one. But as I go, the palettes will get bigger. So some might have more shades than others, and I'll keep that into the process too. Yeah. Hope y'all liked episode 1 of Shadow Showdown. See y'all next time. Bye.